Hey friends, welcome back to the Guitar Max channel, and lately I've been talking a lot about very expensive items, having to do with musicians that have been auctioned off lately. Like I talked about the Eddie Van Halen guitar, the one that was used in the Hot for Teacher music video. It was auctioned for almost $4 million. The prices for this highly collectible gear has just been going up and up and up, and I saw something in the news recently which just, really kind of blows my mind, and I want to hear what you guys think about this. Now, this is basically a speaker cabinet, not even the amplifier, just the speaker cabinet that Jimi Hendrix used, and it is now coming up for auction, and it is expected to go for maybe around $50,000. Now, compared to Eddie Van Halen's guitar, this seems like quite a bargain, but they have not had the auction yet, so it could go up a lot higher. But I want to take a look at this, and you guys tell me if you think these prices are getting out of hand, or maybe in this particular situation, because of when the speaker cabinet was used, maybe it is worth that much money, maybe it's worth even more. Now, real quick guys, if you enjoy videos like this, checking out cool new affordable guitars and also staying up on all the latest news in the guitar universe, and you have not already subscribed, please consider subscribing right now. Okay, so I'm going to have a link for this article down in the video description below, but let's go over and take a look at it. This is over on Guitar World. A Jimi Hendrix stage-used 1968 Fender Dual Showman cabinet is headed to the auction block. Acquired by Hendrix due to his need for more on-stage firepower, the cab features a pair of 15-inch JBL 130 speakers and was most prominently used for the Guitar Hero's performance at the 1969 Newport Pop Festival. There's the man himself, and there is the speaker cabinet. Now that's a picture of it as it is today, so at least it's still in good shape. Let's read on here. A 1968 Fender Dual Showman 2x15 guitar cabinet used by Jimi Hendrix at, among other performances, his set at the 1969 Newport Pop Festival is going up for auction. The cabinet, along with high-profile items like a Kurt Cobain stage-smashed Fender Stratocaster, is one of the headliners of the latest Julian's Music Icons sale. Packed with a pair of 15-inch JBL 130 speakers, rather than its original stock Fender speakers, the Dual Showman was acquired by the Guitar Hero prior to his 1968 American tour with the Jimi Hendrix Experience due to his need for more on-stage firepower. There's the amp there. Let's see the other pictures. Pretty straightforward. Yeah, like I said, it's in really good shape. According to Julian's, Hendrix originally used the cabinet, along with 5 other Dual Showmans, in its stock form with Fender speakers, for a handful of performances in February 1968. However, it broke down during a performance at the Anaheim Convention Center in Anaheim, California. At some point, the cabinet was fitted with JBL speakers that were better equipped to handle the volume levels Hendrix needed for the larger venues he and the Experience were performing in. The cabinet and its Dual Showman siblings can be seen behind Hendrix in the video below of his performance at the 1968 Newport Pop Festival. So let's go ahead and take a quick look at this. I'm going to mute this and see if we can. Yeah, look at that. Those are big speakers. You see that? It's next to the drummer there. That's the speakers. There we go. You see that? Yeah, those speakers are massive. Okay, so it's one of those speaker cabinets. The cabinet's value is estimated at between $60,000 and $80,000, so I misspoke. It's even more than what I was saying before, with a long since eclipsed minimum bid of $15,000. It's set to go under the hammer on May 19th. The Hendrix Blade Dual Showman is dressed in black Tolex with Fender and JBL badges on its grille. Photos of Hendrix with the cabinet at the 1968 Newport Pop Festival and its original black vinyl Fender slipcover will be included with purchase. Amazing, they still have the original speaker cover for this thing. Incredible. For more info on the cab, visit the auction site, and we'll take a look at that in a second. The auctioning off of the cabinet comes just weeks after Hendrix's Hendrix's 1964 Fender Jazzmaster, used by the guitarist during his early days as a sideman to the likes of the Isley Brothers and Little Richard, was purchased for an undisclosed sum by Indianapolis Colts owner and noted guitar collector Jim Irsay. Okay, so let's go over and take a look at the auction site here and see what's going on. So here it is. And yeah, I'm going to put a link to this in the video description if you would like to place a bid here. But current bid, with only 2 bids so far, is $35,000. The estimate is $60,000 to $80,000, and it started off at $15,000. Now, down here in the description, they've got a little more information about where and when this speaker was used. It says here, the cabinets can be seen on stage with Hendrix during early stops on the 1968 tour, February 1st at the Fillmore East, February 2nd at Winterland Ballroom, and February 9th at the Anaheim Convention Center. And that's where it broke down, right? Then it was sent to Fender for servicing. And then it got the JBL speakers. But guys, hear me out here. This is actually one situation where I think the high price, or what we can assume will end up being a very high price, to me, I think this one might actually be worth it in terms of being a collector, right? Now, the Eddie Van Halen guitar that was used in the Hot for Teacher music video, I mean, that's some pretty cool history right there, but I don't know if it's $4 million cool. But you think of how iconic and influential of a guitar player Jimi Hendrix was. I mean, he arguably, I think Jimi Hendrix and Eddie Van Halen are about the same in terms of their influence and how much they shaped and changed playing guitar and music in general, you know, of the different eras they were in. But I think in a big way, this speaker cabinet, you know, had a much more direct impact than like one particular guitar that was used in a music video. I mean, he used this speaker cabinet, and granted it was with other cabinets, but I mean, he used this one on some of his most legendary performances, you know, performances that we now have recordings of today that, you know, millions, tens of millions, maybe hundreds of millions of people have listened to that recording over the years. And this is the speaker cabinet that was used on that recording, on the live recordings. Compare that to a guitar that was in a cool music video. And don't get me wrong, the Hot for Teacher music video is an absolute classic. But I think, you know, having the speaker that was used on a particular recording from Jimi Hendrix, I think that's cooler in a lot of ways. But what do you guys think? Let me know what you think of all of this down in the comment section below. Do you think I'm crazy? Do you think I'm right? Do you think all of the prices are overblown? And also, how much do you think this will end up going for when it is all said and done? Okay guys, that's it for this video. Again, I'm going to have a link for this original article down in the video description below, along with all of my social media and all that fun stuff down there. Guys, if you enjoyed the video, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll talk to you very soon.